as the manager and GM of the Los Angeles Dodgers, playing Action PC Baseball as if it was OOTP. And you can see what I've been doing with my free time since the last video. Today, though, we have a treat as it'll be the first start of the season and of his Dodger career of Zack Greinke, one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. One of my favorite players of all time. And as you can see here, in 2013, he had a great season and a great 3 years with the Dodgers total. From 2013 to 2015, Greinke enjoyed the greatest stretch of his career, going 51-15 with a 2.30 ERA for the Dodgers. He was especially good at home, going 28-5 with a 2.01 ERA. While not too shabby on the road either, with a 23-10 record and a 2.61 ERA on the road. So he was really good all 3 years. 2015 was particularly good. He should have won the Cy Young Award. But alas, that's a writer's award and can't do anything about that. Here's some of his stats from those years. That's the value pitching. Here is the regular numbers. Especially in 2015, you see these leads the league in many categories. But 2013 wasn't bad. However, at the beginning of the season, he only made 2 starts, and in the second start, he became injured and was out approximately a month. So that's going to hamper our chances of winning. But as you can see from his stats, he does all he can to try to get us to the playoffs. To finish up a couple of loose ends from the last video, here's the box score from the last game that was on the channel. There's the pitching staff. Again, another good pitcher. Not doing well, just like Kershaw in his first start. Ryu pitched okay, got around the error, even though 9 hits is not what we're looking for, and the bullpen did great. Especially with Withrow. And there's the 3 errors, 2 of them by the Dodgers. After this game, I played a game by myself without the video. And the reason I did is because I didn't think the Dodgers would win. And I was wrong. Chris Capuano pitched great. Well, he only gave up 1 hit. He did have 3 walks, but he held the Giants to 1 run, which I was scared of since he's a lefty, and they seem to hit lefties better. And he kept him off the board, and the Dodgers actually hit. 3 hits from catcher Ellis, A.J. Ellis, and 2 hits, including a home run from Uribe. Victorino had a home run. A clutch pinch hit from Skip Schumacher. The offense was in rare form against Tim Lincecum, another former Cy Young who supposedly had plus stuff, but they beat him up pretty well. 6 hits, 4 earned runs for the Dodgers. And there you see Capuano. I took 0 chances once I got him through 5 innings, and the bullpen did the rest. In the end, when the Dodgers put up 4 in the 8th, we did not go to Jansen, even though it was still a close game, 4-1. And when it became a blowout, we put in Dominguez to finish it out. He did not pitch well, but he got out of it with a base running error by Panda and then a double play at the end. So you're caught up. We're ready to play the first start of the season by Zack Greinke. So once we reload here, we'll play the last game on the slate. There you see the standings thus far in the season. Boston with a perfect record, so the trade back has not hurt them at all. Tampa Bay 3-1. Unfortunately for the Marlins, not so great. But we're still very, very early. So once we load the lineups and get everything set up, we see Shane Victorino, an all-star, through 3 games. And Heath Bell, future Cy Young winner. That's strange to see, but okay. We'll see if he can keep it up for the whole season. One of the things that I did check on is throughout the year I was going to use Dee Gordon, as the starting shortstop, and he's performed really well, probably too well. Let's pull up this worksheet to demonstrate how well he's played. I believe he's 4 for 7 in terms of bunting for a hit. And so I think that it seems like this is a cheat code or something that's not fair. And therefore, I'm probably not going to, in the future, use bunt for a hit more than once a game. He can still sacrifice, but I don't feel like it's fair to, go up every single time and try that just because the third baseman's not down, looking for a bunt. And we'll go with our normal lineup, except maybe Puig has been struggling against the lefty. He should be good, though. Should be a rout, but that's why we play the game. There's our normal versus lefty lineup. I guess we'll stick with it, and we'll give Puig another chance as the leadoff hitter. And Zach Greinke is available. The reason he did not pitch until the 4th game of the season is because apparently in spring training, this is real life, he had a arm issue, and so he's pushed back to the 2nd series, which is the Pirates. So it looks like we're good to go there. Looking for 5 runs today. 1 over the 1. So we're gonna have to do something about that. Let's see. I'd rather have Justin. I'd rather have Sellers still up as an extra shortstop infield position. So one of these relievers is going to have to go. Looks like everybody's available. So Sean Tolleson is going to go down. Back to and that should be enough to get us to the right number, I think. Is that not good enough? We have 11 pitchers according to that. Oh, well, now I guess we're not. I thought I deactivated somebody. Here's our benches. Let's get started. First up will be Starling Marte. Wind speed 16 miles an hour in. So that only helps Zach. So let's see if the Dodgers can put up their 3rd win of the season here. Everything's loaded. Let me get rid of that page. We don't need that. Alright. I do not understand why this bar is staying up. I guess because I haven't looked at the worksheet yet. Yeah, okay. Sorry, a little technical difficulties here to start off with. And we'll also bring up the relief. There you see the lineup for the Pirates against Zack Greinke. Andrew McCutchen hitting .417 early on. The pitch from Greinke to start us off. Ground ball to Uribe. Long throw to first. It's going to be a close play. And he's out. One down for Ellis. Or excuse me, for Walker. Sorry. Another ground ball to Uribe. It's going to be another close play. And this time, he got him. Plenty of time. That didn't look like plenty of time to me. Two down for the hitter McCutchen. This is the only guy in the lineup you really have to play. Be careful with. He hits a ground ball to Mark Ellis. That should be an easy play, and they get him. 1-2-3 inning for Greinke in his Dodger career debut. Dodgers started off in the bottom of the first. And Puig gets hit. Oh well, he's on base. We'll see what kind of speed he has here. Not very good. So Victorino will get a shot next. Fly ball to left. That should be easily playable for Marte. He makes the catch. Puig retreats to first. And we have one out for Kemp. Great numbers. Pitch. Fly ball to left. That looks like an easy play. A can of corn, if you will. Marte drops the apron and makes the catch. Two down. Puig again, still stuck at first. For Uribe, homered in his last game. And he hits one to left. That one's up really high, but still playable for Marte. He had a bit. No, it's not. It's well over his head and gone. Juan Uribe hits it out. Marte moved up. His icon moved up, and the ball went over. A 345-foot home run. And his second of the season, the Dodgers lead 2-0. Mark Ellis strikes out. So we're through one. Dodgers lead 2-0. Greinke with the lead is pretty tough here in Dodger Stadium. We'll see how things go. Up first is Alvarez. He hits one up. Again, I thought home runs were going to be hard to get. Puig makes the catch over in right field. I want to play these games more regular, like just to see if the players can do it on their own. There are things that I want to explore, like D. Gordon stealing 40 bases and stuff like that, because I think his speed was underutilized, but you don't want to be doing weird things like having to, lay down bunts for hits every game. Puig makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning. We're through 1.5, and it's 2-0 Dodgers for James Loney to start us off. And he knocks one over to the left. Third baseman Alvarez throws him out easily. A.J. Ellis coming off a great game. He hits one to left. This one's up high. We're watching it. It looks like Marte's got it. Marte with a lot of putouts today. He makes the catch. The wind has now picked up to 17 miles an hour from right center field. Okay, D. Gordon's up, and they're playing back. So I'm not going to drop a bunt here. We're just going to let him hit normally, especially with 2 outs. Let's see what it can do. Ground ball to Barnes. Let's see that speed in action. It's not enough. Barnes throws him out. We're through 2. It's 2-0 Dodgers. Okay, so far so good for Greinke thus far. He gets a strikeout, his second. Barnes up, and he hits a fly gap. Up high, back goes Kemp near the wall, makes the catch. 2 down for the pitcher Sanchez. Greinke's pitch, and that looks like a base hit over Ellis's head. The no-hitter is gone, and the pitcher is at first. 2 out for Marte. And he pops it up. That may make the outfield. Gordon and Uribe fighting over it. Looks like Gordon's got it. So we have the single from the pitcher, and that's all through 2.5. It's 2-0 Dodgers. And speaking of pitchers hitting, here's and he gets a base hit to center field. McCutchen will pick it up and toss it back in. Greinke tells Sanchez, I can do what you did, and proves it. There's Puig. Greinke with an 82% chance to steal. Looks like old friend Russell Martin behind the plate for the Pirates. Is that worth trying to steal here? It's only 2-0. But let's try it. I love stealing. The pitch. And he got it. Greinke's first stolen. He would love that. He thought he was a real shortstop instead of a pitcher with his hitting ability and his running ability. And he's stolen it. He'd love that. All right. Runner at second. Nobody out for Puig. Let's see if Puig can move him over. That's something we're looking for from these hitters. You can hit it to the right side. Fly ball. Back. Way back. That's gone. And Puig has his first home run. That is in the parking lot, folks. That's over by the 76 station that they used to have in the parking lot as Puig hits a 2-run shot. Greinke scores in front of him, and it's 4-0 Dodgers. Let's see how much farther Sanchez is going to go because he does not have it today. All right, Victorino 0 for 1. It's a fly ball to left. Mart is going to watch it go. That one is gone. So not out of the stadium, but Victorino's third home run in his fourth game, and that guy has paid dividends by keeping him on the roster, signing him as a free agent instead of letting him go to the Red Sox. 362 feet. There's Kemp. He hits one in the left. This one's a laugher now. 5-0 Dodgers. Kemp with a 94% chance to steal. We are going to take that opportunity and get it. Kemp's first stolen base of the year. I mean, I don't know why Martin's easy to run on, but we're going to take advantage of that. That's one thing I don't think the current Dodgers do enough of. Struck out Uribe for the first out of the inning. Here's Mark Ellis looking for his first hit of the season. I think he got it. Up. Nope. Walker makes the play up the middle and throws out Ellis, but he moves Kemp over. So let's see if I can find that. From Mark Ellis. He got an attempt, and he did his job. That's what you like to see. And we'll save that, and back to the game we go. So it's up to James Loney to get the next run in. They've already scored 3 here in the third inning. Can they get a fourth run? Loney hits a shot into right, but right at Walker, who's on the edge of the grass, and they strand the runner at third. We're through 3. A third of this game has been completed. It's 5-0 Dodgers. And with Greinke only at 38 pitches, he can pitch as long as he wants today. Neil Walker at the plate hits one up in the sky to Puig. He's been busy as Marte has, and he makes the catch. Not quite as much, but very busy. 1 out for McCutchen. Greinke rears back, and McCutchen hits one to left. This is up high, too. But it levels off. Victorino should have a play on it. And he makes the catch. 2 down. For Alvarez, who has great numbers there. Pedro. We're going to have to pitch around him. And he strikes him out anyhow. 3 strikeouts for Greinke. He's cruising with only the hit to the pitcher. through 3.5, 5-0 Dodgers. Ellis walks, one of the things he's very good at, other than catching. First walk by Sanchez. There's D. Gordon. We could bunt here, but I'd rather let him see him hit, and he does as he gets one into left on his own. No bunting needed. And A.J. Ellis will stop at second. No reason to try that. 2 on, nobody out for Greinke. Would it make him upset to ask him to bunt here? Let's see if we can get his page up and see what I'm sure he's really good at bunting. He would probably want to swing away here, given how good he is. He's 1 for 1 on the season. Sacrifice bunt is a 10. So since this game is a wash, I cannot see the Pirates scoring 5 runs. We're going to practice this and see if he can sacrifice. And he can. So bunt right in front of the mound is Sanchez. And they get the runner at third. A.J. Ellis not fast enough to get over. Okay, that's 1 out, so not a successful bunt for Zack Greinke. That's unfortunate. So that hurts. But good data to know in the future. All right, Russell Martin, excuse me. Yasiel Puig at the plate. He's got a hit. He has 2 RBI. He has a chance to drive in a run or 2. Gordon not stealing here. And look at these OPS. Wow. Over 2. That is rare. See what happens here. And it's a walk for Puig. It's on base again. Bases are loaded. I think that's his 2nd walk today for Puig, right? For Shane Victorino, who has a home run and a flyout. Those are good numbers also. The bases loaded, the pitch, and that looks like a base hit into left. D. Gordon can walk home backwards. It's in the gap, too. He'll get 2 out of it. Greinke scores also, and it's now 7-0 Dodgers. And that is it for Mr. Sanchez. He's out. New pitcher in, and I don't have to ease off and put on the brakes since nobody's going to get injured. That's bad news for the Pirates. But good news for our run differential, hopefully. 2nd and 3rd, only 1 out. Here's an opportunity for Matt Kemp to get a run home without getting a hit. And there's a fly ball to right. 2 good arms, both 6s. Let's see who takes it. It looks like Snyder's going to. Puig with a 7 for running. Let's see if he tags up. And he scores easily. And Kemp very nicely drives in a run with an out. And that was his first attempt of the season, and he was successful. So you like to see that. Put that in the memory bank. And it was against a righty who Kemp doesn't usually play against. Again, no reason to wholesale substitute. Kemp usually only starts against lefties, but when you're up 8-0, you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Uribe strikes out. And Mark Ellis, will come up next inning. We're through 4. It's 8-0 Dodgers. Russell Martin starts it off, the former Dodger and I guess former Yankee here, and Blue Jay, facing Greinke, who's got to be bored by now. First pitch is a pop-up, and Mark Ellis beats Loney to the ball in foul territory and makes a catch. 49 pitches for Greinke thus far. Only one hit. Oh, that's make it 2 as Jones hits one into center. He'll go back to first with 1 out. Not much of a threat to run, so we're going to pitch to Snyder. And there's a ground ball to Loney. Let's see if he tries for 2. No, it's over Loney's head and down the line past Puig. And the Pirates are going to score. Puig picks it up in the corner. Jones should score. Nope, they hold him down 8 runs. So with 1 out, Barnes comes up 0 for 1. And an unexpected potential scoring inning for the Pirates here at the bottom of their lineup. Let's see what Greinke can do as he bears down. He has the 8th and the 9th hitters. Let's see if he can get out of this. We're not going to play the infield up. And there is contact, but it looks foul. We'll see if I'm wrong. Looks like it's into the stands. Nope, I was wrong. It was fair. And 2 runs will score. It's 8-2 as Barnes scores. And maybe Greinke has hit it is done for the day. We'll see. We're going to give him at least the pitcher one more time. With only 1 out, let's see if he can get LaRue out. And a ground ball to Ellis as he waits for it. Oh, did he get him? I don't think so. No, they get him in a close play at first. 2 out. This has been a tough inning for Zach. And here's Marte, who's 0 for 2 thus far. 8-2 Dodgers. Let's see if he can get it out of this. And he does. His 4th strikeout. We're through 5. Zach is now qualified for the win. But he gives up 2 runs in that half inning, and the Dodgers lead 8-2. Mark Ellis with a base hit into the gap. That should be 2. McCutchen picks it up and tosses it in. And that'll bring up James Loney. Looking for more runs, and he walks. 2 on. Nobody out for A.J. Ellis. Good numbers. Yeah, we're going to try to hit here. We could bunt, but no reason to, especially when he knocks it into left field. And not only are the Dodgers winning this game easily, they're messing up the bullpen. I mean, I don't know how good Chris LaRue is, but he is not. He will not be available the rest of the series based on how many pitches he's already thrown, my guess. And there's still most of a game to play, a little bit less than half. Well, with nobody out, there's 5 more innings, so more than half left. 2 on for D. Gordon. See if he can get a run home here. And he hits one into right field for a base hit. No bunting needed. And we will hold A.J. Ellis. Even though it's a 54% chance, there's no reason. Another run scores is 10-2 Dodgers. For Greinke, who's still going to hit. So we could bunt here. We could try a squeeze play. That's interesting. Boy, look at these numbers over here for Zach. We're going to hit. See what Zach can do. Zach usually hits in the middle of the lineup when he pitches, but not today. And, I mean, there's another base hit into right as a run scored. Zach getting a double. He has a stolen base. He has 2 hits and an RBI. Well, in a game where we're supposed to focus on his pitching, his hitting has done a good job as well. He has more hits. Well, he has 2 hits, and the Pirates have 4. Second and third, still nobody out. Here's a chance for Puig to up his statistics against LaRue. And he hits one into left. They're just beating this team up. I feel almost sorry for the Pirates. That's 2 more runs scoring. Puig will stay at first. And it's 13-2. Ouch. Victorino, who's 2 for 3 with 3 RBI. He hits one into left. That's a base hit. Puig going to third easily. Is he going to try to score? No. We have first and third. That's Victorino's 3rd hit of the game for Kemp. Now, I could take Kemp out and put in Andre Ethier, but I mean, there's no reason to. Kemp strikes out. He had an opportunity there to drive in a run with an out. He failed. So we're going to add that to the attempts. He now has 2. So that cuts his percentage in half. Back to the game. With 1 out, Uribe has an opportunity and really good stats here. Drive in a run with an out. See if he can do it. He walks. So the bases are loaded. For Ellis, who has his first hit of the season. And LaRue is over his limit, but I understand why they're still pitching him. Ellis hits one to center. It looks like McCutchen makes the catch. You want to send Puig home. Only a 65% chance, and there's no way I'm doing that. So A.J. Ellis fails in his attempt to drive in a run with an out. Mark that. And back to the game. 2 outs now for Loney. And LaRue is out of pitches, but look at that on base of 791. Is that a base hit? That looks like it. It's in between first and second into right field. Puig scores. Victorino is going to try to score. And they're not even throwing. Uribe going back to second? Yeah, okay. And that's it. And now we move on to pitcher number 3, Jenmar Gomez. As the Dodgers now lead 15-2. Pitch to Ellis is a ground ball. This could be the end of the inning. And it is. As Ellis is thrown out at first, we're through 5. It's 15-2 Dodgers. And normally I would probably pull Greinke, but I mean, there's no real reason to, and it will save the bullpen. He's still got pitches to throw, so going at least another inning, hopefully. Walker hits one to left. Victorino watching it. Continue to fly. Is he going to make the catch here? Looks like he's got it. 1 out for McCutchen. There's another fly ball to left. Victorino, I don't believe that has the altitude to get out. He's shifting to his right and waiting for it. And he makes the catch. 2 down for Alvarez, who has good numbers. We're going to try to pitch around him. And he hits a fly ball to Puig. Even though this is a blowout game, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't use some strategy involved to get data for the next game. Puig makes the catch. We're through 5.5. It's 15-2 Dodgers. Now, this would be a good time to drop a bunt down here, but not going to do it. There's no reason to do it. D's done well today, except for that at bat. He struck out. For Greinke, who's hit well, 2 for 3 today. 3 runs scored and an RBI. And a stolen base. Is another hit. 3-hit game for Zach Greinke. That's the only thing that's bad about this. He only has so many at-bats. That'll probably be his last at-bat in the game. There's a pop-up for Puig, who's reached a base 4 times in this game, but he won't this time, as Barnes makes the catch. For Victorino, who has 3 hits on this game. And he has a 4th hit, as he hits it past Barnes and into left field. Greinke going to go third, first to third on a hit to left field. The poor play by Barnes. That's Victorino's 4th hit of the game. The Dodgers just piling them up with 16 total. Here's Kemp, again getting a rare at bat against a righty. It's a ground ball to Alvarez. That goes a short way and get Victorino. We're through 6. 2/3 of this game is mercifully finished. It's 15-2 Dodgers. Okay, so the Dodgers, Greinke gets a strikeout, but the ball gets past Ellis and Martin reaches. Well, if you're going to have that happen, this is a good game for it to happen. There's Jones with a fly ball. Is it deep? Looks playable for Kemp. At the wall on the track, makes the catch. Martin returns to first. One out for Snyder. One for two. Greinke at 99 pitches. It's a ground ball to Loney. He's got it. Over to first. Two down. Martin moves into scoring position. Wind now down to 13 miles an hour in from the right. Great. He's still not at his pitch total. Let's see if he can get Barnes and get out of this inning. Nope, base hit. That'll score a run. That won't look good on his ERA. We are not going to throw home, even with the 9 arm. And Pirates on the board for the third run, 15-3 Dodgers. And Greinke still underneath his pitch total. We're still trying to coax him out of the 7th inning. And Jose Tabata will be hitting for the Pirates. The ground ball to Uribe. Nice big hop. Throws to first. Should get him by a step. And we're through 6.5. A nice hand for Greinke as he goes off the mound, knowing that's it for him. The Dodgers lead 15-3. Uribe with the ground ball to Walker. One down. Mark Ellis with his first hit of the season. Probably won't get a second one as McCutcheon's gliding over to his right to make the catch out in center. Two down for Loney. And he gets a base knock past Walker. Two out. Loney had a 60% chance to steal here. I don't really see that. And Ellis is probably not going to get on base. I mean, we could try it. But I prefer to just try to hit. And he walks. Ellis again, second walk of the game. 2 on, 2 out for Gordon. Now, Greinke not hitting in the next step, but if he makes it up there, he's going to be pinch hit for because, not because he can't hit, he's probably the better hitter. I need to save some at bats for later in the season. I want him to be able to pinch hit occasionally. He's so good. So D's going to swing 2 for 4. And he hits a fly ball to McCutcheon. That should be an easy out. He's coming in, and he makes the grab. We're through 7. The Pirates score in that half inning, and the Dodgers do not. It's 15-3. Okay, Greinke does not get to his expected pitch count, and he will leave. Now let's see if there's anybody who can just pitch me through this. I don't think I have anybody that can just take these last 2 innings. Fife would be a great opportunity here, but he's still at 75%. Kershaw should pitch the next game. Fife will not. Capuano's down. I don't want to use Paco Rodriguez if I can help it. I don't want to use a lefty. Withrow is available and Belisario is available. And Belisario is probably the poorest of those pitchers. So I'd rather use none of these guys and have them ready for tomorrow, but that's where we're at. Belisario's pitched well thus far this season, but bad times are coming. And it starts off with a hit for Marte and the left field. He is the sacrificial lamb here. He's probably going to give up some runs. Marte with a 69% chance of stealing. I'm not even. We can make one pickoff throw. Let's try one. See if it works. See if that lowers the percentage of just a tiny bit. The pitch to Walker. I don't think they'd steal down this low, but you never know. Computer's the computer. Kemp watches one fly to him out in left center field. He makes the catch. Marte goes back to first. We'll have to keep an eye on Marte. Down to 55. Here's McCutchen. Belisario's pitch. There's a base hit. There's no shame in giving up a hit to Andrew McCutchen. Marte rolls all the way to third. First and third with one out. I don't think there's a steal opportunity here. And here's Alvarez, who has really good numbers. And we're going to pitch because the 3-run homer here doesn't hurt. And he gets the strikeout. Nice job. 2 on, 2 out for Russell Martin. He scored a run. I think I said earlier that Puig walked twice, but he got hit by a pitch on the first play of the game. Or the first at-bat of the game. First plate appearance, excuse me. Belisario gets out of it without giving up a run on a fly ball to center. So, nice job there. And he'll get a chance to hit. He probably never had an at-bat in the... Oh, he did. He had one at-bat. So he's going to get another one now. And he gets a base hit? No. The catcher makes the catch. Watson's out of gas, but he's still pitching, the lefty. He'll face Puig. And he hits a fly ball right at McCutchen again. But this one bounces in front. And Puig gets his third hit of the game, right? No, I guess yes, his third hit. Took a little bit of time to catch up. Good game all the way around. Every Dodger has a hit that was in the starting lineup. Belisario does not, but didn't start. Puig, no chance of running here. Victorino looking for a 5-hit game. Can he do it? Yeah, he can. Boy, has he been the MVP thus far in the season. Puig coasts over to third. That should be a nice little icon. 5 hits. You don't see that every day. For Kemp. The lefty's back in. And Kemp likes lefties. But not on this at-bat. Ground ball to Alvarez is going to be 2. Yeah, we're going to send Puig home. Out at second, Victorino is done, but Kemp makes it safely. The 2 outs for Uribe. Kemp not running here. It's now 16-3 on the run that scored, and Uribe strikes out. Belisario is tired. So I'm going to have to waste another pitcher because he couldn't get through that half inning easily. And I guess Chris Withrow is going to have to pitch today. That stinks. I'd really love to have him available for the next game. Maybe he can get through it quickly. We'll have 5 in the next game, so. This is the only bad thing about the... Oh, wait a minute. Hold your horses here. That is an old reference. I believe I can bring in Skip Schumacher. Can't I not? Can I not? He pitched, and this would be great for the bullpen if I could bring him in here. This is not going to help me. Finagle that this way. Skip Schumacher has pitched. He pitched 2 innings in the regular season. I would like him to pitch 1 right now. I should have used him and kept Belisario, to be honest. And I definitely could have used him to pinch hit. They're not going to let me do that, huh? Can I use him here? experience for me. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. And he's in the bullpen. I don't know why he's not being shown. Should be allowed to put any position player in there if I want to. See if he's in the bullpen. I can get him there. There should be an easier way to do this, but I don't know what it is. Should be a spot over here for the Dodger bench. There is not. He obviously can pitch. He does have statistics there, not very good ones. That is just not going to let me do it. That stinks. So my choices are bring in another pitcher or pitch Belisario so long that either he gets injured. I mean, I don't think that he would get injured, but he definitely would not be available. And he is definitely a player who could pitch. And there's just no way to fix this. Okay, well. What I should have done is hit for him with Skip Schumacher. He would have stayed in the game and he would have pitched. That's my fault. I need to learn from that mistake, I guess, in the future. I'm going to put Fife in and let him pitch, even though I'm probably going to lose him for a while. And I could have had him this tomorrow. So I may lose both pitchers, which stinks. But an important time to learn a lesson like this is in a game where you're winning 16-3. This won't cost me the game, hopefully, unless this is going to be a historic comeback off of 5. Fly ball to Puig. He was over in the corner, almost to the track. Makes the catch. 1 out. Hopefully Fife doesn't use that many pitches. Snyder with his second hit of the game. So the Pirates, although they're losing poorly, they had no chance with the pitching. They're hitting. They've scored 3 runs on 8 hits against some pretty good pitching from the Dodgers. So something to look forward to in this series. There's a guy who has 2 hits. Barnes may have ended this game though on a double play. And mercifully, as the winds stop at 10 miles an hour in from right field, even though we saw some home runs in this game, it is finally complete. The Dodgers win 16-3. Hopefully Fife didn't throw that many pitches, but I imagine he's going to be down for a week. So, unfortunate in that sense. Dodgers with 19 hits. Every single player in the starting lineup got one. And that's it for the game. And if you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. Dodgers will still be in first place at the end of the load when the game reloads. And I've taken up enough of your time, so we'll see you next time on Missed It by Helmet.